spooky Redditpasta. Kill Your Son by username Stelios. When I was 5 years old, I woke up in the dead of night to a stranger standing over my bed. In the 10 seconds or so it took my eyes to adjust to the darkness, he'd already uttered the words that'll haunt my life, and promptly made his exit. But I still remember every pulsating vein in his bloodshot eyes, like red worms squirming into calm, milky waters. "Kill your son," he shrieked, before a look of primal dread washed over his pale face, a hushed whisper, and he was gone. No, please, no. While everyone and their mother kept telling me it was just a vivid nightmare, a hallucination maybe, the gruesome prospect of those parting words festered in my mind for years. I was only 18 when I got my girlfriend pregnant, and practically forced her to have an abortion. I was 18, and I let a 5-year-old's feverish nightmare govern my actions. She left me, of course. I would have too. I started going to therapy after that, figuring some veiled trauma was the root of my problems, and for the longest while, I felt better. I never really learnt why, but at least I was able to move on, to keep a stable job, and to fall in love once more. The day my wife gave birth to my son was the best day in my life. I held him, cradled him gently, and looking into the pure innocence of his eyes, I realised there was just no way I could ever hurt him. But then doubt started spreading. The way he looked at me, the way his awkward movements always seemed a bit off. His voice was all wrong too, a hoarse gargle starting at the very back of his throat. His first words were, "Daddy, die, die." My wife told me it was probably just his way of saying "Daddy, bye-bye," since that's how my wife would send me off in the morning. But I didn't buy it. I couldn't afford to trust it. He was only 3 years old when I drowned him in the tub. My wife was 31 when I bludgeoned her to death on the bathroom floor. I was 33 when I tightened the rope around my neck, staring into the darkness of the mirror in front of me. I don't know if it was hate that made it happen, a deep, all-consuming sense of self-loathing. But suddenly, I saw my parents in the mirror, sleeping soundly in their old bedroom, the one they sold when I was 8 years old. "Dad," I sobbed. "Wake up." Suddenly, I was in that room, and I realised what I had to do. "Kill your son!" I yelled. A movement in the bed then, something hidden underneath the cupboard between my sleeping parents. A sudden rush of primal dread washed over me as I watched 5-year-old me crawl out. No. Please. No.